that they're gonna let a have nothing. The War Naturals, they took that. They take everything. They took Tina Turner. They took Michael Jackson. They took James Brown. They gave him back. Who else they take? Lionel Richie. Oh, they'll take stuff from them. So they won't let us have too much fun. That's what I told some black people the other night at my show. I said, don't get too fond of me, because white folks will come in and take me. They only want to have a little bit of fun. I get to talking some mess on your show. They'll take your show. They'll fix you too.
The Jonathan Majors scandal continues. We first have Grace Jabari, the ex-girlfriend of Jonathan Majors, has turned herself into the authorities of October of this year. That's over half a year after Jonathan Majors had got arrested. However, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office released a statement noting that it would not pursue charges against Jabari for the alleged March 2023 incident with Jonathan Majors. Now, ain't that about a bitch? First, they waited almost half a year to do anything. Then, the District Attorney's Office decided not to press charges against Jabari. Then what was the goddamn point for her turning herself in? Like, answer me that question. Like, what is the point of her turning herself in if they wasn't going to press charges in the first goddamn place? Because tell me where they do that at. And I don't want to hear no damn, Me Too bullshit and goddamn acts against domestic violence. I don't want to hear none of that damn bullshit, or say, oh, he's a black man, he's wrong, or he's a man, that he's wrong, or whatever. His mom should have raised him better. I don't want to hear none of that fucking bullshit. The evidence was right there that this girl did these things to this man, and they chose to ignore it due to the fact that Jonathan Majors is a black man. Y'all should have known something was up when the doggone broad flee the motherfucking country. It's mighty strange that if the evidence is piling up, exonerating an innocent black man, they will go out their way to make a mockery of him just because they don't want a black man to have hope that the justice system will prevail for black men. And I would understand after, O.J. Simpson had got off for murder, even though everybody know he did that shit. But I feel like y'all want to dot your I's and cross y'all T's with this, huh? But before this video continues, join my Discord, Verse Talk Infinite, where I talk about everything media from anime, comics, TV shows, video games, and whatnot, even though I don't have to necessarily make a video on it. The link will be in the description below, and you guys can join anytime. Which makes matters worse, you remember in my previous video that Jonathan Majors' legal team wants to motion to dismiss the case. How about the judge said, hell no. So now the new trial date is set for November 29th of 2023. That's the week after Thanksgiving. Who wants to go to court the week after Thanksgiving? Now you would think this would be a goddamn federal case, right? Pulling out all the stops, calling witnesses and all that good trash for, the conviction of Jonathan Majors if it were to happen. But this case is a misdemeanor case. Why is it being treated like it's a fucking federal case? I just think that this is all a plot to, damage this man's career or public image at all costs. And let me go conspiracy mode real quick. Did this all start because Jonathan Majors didn't want to, do a certain act to the same sex in a movie or a TV show? Who I'm kidding, sugarcoating this? Of course that's what it is. But do you think it all started with that photo shoot that he did previously? Now, I did have a problem with it at first until I did some research and someone said that this was based off of Doflamingo from One Piece. And Doflamingo is a violent dictator, and Jonathan Majors is also playing a violent dictator, King the Conqueror. But no matter how I saw it, he may have felt some kind of way about it, and he was like, you know what? That's your only one. That's your only one. After that, that's it. Fast forward to March 25th of 2023. Now he's in trouble because he don't want to do no lewd acts to another grown-ass man. You can clearly see that it's not his sexual preference. He may be an actor, but he's still a grown-ass man with some goddamn dignity. Now, I say I didn't want to talk about politics, but I got to address it in this video. But I got a story to tell real quick. I remember me, my ex, and her brother and his friends were arguing over the fact that would you kiss a man for $1 million if you would give them $1 million? And a lot of folks said yeah, and of course I said no. And everybody looking at me stupid and calling me fucking stupid because goddamn, I said I wouldn't goddamn do it because I'm still a grown ass man and I'm not finna, give away my dignity for $1 million. I'll be poor right up under the interstate bridge before I kiss a man for $1 million. But I was called stupid and I said I wasn't about that paper. But I'll say, hey, I guess I won't be about that paper then. I'll be a broke ass nigga for the rest of my life and happy and straight. I wanted to say this months ago regarding of what was going on with Jonathan Majors, but I didn't want to get political and I didn't want nobody getting in my comments talking about me, talking about I'm a homophobe, transphobe, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I'm calling a spade, and that's probably what it is. He didn't want to do no damn gay shit, and now his career could be in damn shambles because of it. Now, before I end this video, let's go back to Grace Jabari real quick. Now, she did turn herself in and whatnot, and I guess she's out of jail now because they're not going to press charges or whatever. But from what I read from a week ago, that the opposing attorneys against Jonathan Majors were willing to fly out Grace Jabari and give her room and board until the trial. Now, this correlates of how stupid that they're, spending all resources and manpower for a misdemeanor case. Because the broad is from Europe, right? And international tickets are not cheap. They can range from $800 to $2,000 depending on where you fly. But I guarantee you, since she's a white woman, they will fly that broad first class. But that's pretty much it. This will probably be my last video concerning Jonathan Majors until the trial. If there's any new information that comes up that I feel that's important before then, I will talk about it. But like I said, I could have went on that first part about why or how Jonathan Majors got himself in this situation. But this video will be as long as goddamn Justice League Snyder Cut. And I don't want to go to the non-existent part of the algorithm. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you all next time.